Hey you guys, if you're new, hey. If you're not new and you're subscribed, welcome back to my channel. What is going on? This video I'm gonna be talking about 2020. First of all, I just want to say, if you've watched my last video, then you know I was basically talking about where I am now and being in graduate school, post undergrad and all that good stuff. And in the video I started to talk about how I was gonna be starting the summer term and all that. This was all before things really got crazy with the coronavirus and just all the craziness that is happening in the world right now. And where do I even begin? Okay, so like, first of all, taking classes in this summer was a lot different because we had to do everything online. And I've taken online courses and I've enjoyed online courses, but when they try to take something that's not meant to be online and put it in a online format, it can be a hot mess. Okay, straight up. And that's what it felt like this summer. It was crazy because these classes are supposed to be like hybrid courses where like you meet in person for a certain amount of time and then you have like this span of time where you don't meet and you're supposed to be completing assignments. So just them trying to cram, class time into Zoom meetings, all day Zoom meetings, was insane. Because first of all, your girl got children, okay? And I can't just ignore my kids all day. Like I gotta tend to them, whatever. And the professors seem to understand that, but the way they set the whole schedule up for the day was just insane. It was just like, this is not feasible. This is not gonna work. But I managed to get through it and finish out my summer term, which I'm really thankful for. And so now what I'm really doing is preparing for the fall semester. Class is going to be online. Professors have had training and all that good stuff on how to teach, specifically classes that aren't traditionally online. So I'm thankful for that. So it's going to be a lot different than the summer was, and we're not going to be on Zoom all day because ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm going to be starting my pre-internship, and I'll be working in a kindergarten class, so I'm really excited about that. And I'll be working, so I'm definitely excited about that because I'm going to get that experience and really see, do I want to teach in kindergarten? We'll see, okay? Because my degree is going to be K through second, so I can do any of those grades. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I am excited. It's going to be interesting because there's a lot surrounding going back to school, whether it's hybrid, remote, or fully in person. Everybody's situation is different depending on where you live. I know a lot of different parents have different views on this. I'm not even trying to get into that, but for me, I have to go physically back to school. And so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep y'all posted, for real. But aside from that, the summer's just been, it hasn't been like a normal summer would be because of coronavirus. A lot of people are trying to just stay away from that. So me personally, I've been trying to spend time in the house, but slowly going out. Me and the kids might go on walks. We try to spend time with family and just stuff like that. But for the most part, we're not doing the things we would probably traditionally do in the summer, unfortunately. And the summer is about to come to an end. But I'm just hoping that, that light at the end of the tunnel is going to be more visual. Because right now, it's real dark. It's real dark out here in these streets. I hope all you guys are doing okay. I know, 2020 it's been a lot. It's been a lot of losses, a lot of setbacks, a lot of pauses, and just things being really difficult to do because they really did shut everything down for a period of time, and things have started to open back up. And it's like, you got to live your life the best that you can. And I think one of the things that I'm taking from 2020 is to just not take life for granted, to appreciate the time that you have and utilize your time effectively, because time is definitely something that you can't get back. So I think it's really important to just really utilize your time and not waste time, because time is very fleeting. We don't get it back. So do your best to go for, like, I see a lot of people using this time to like start businesses and like go after things that they always wanted to do, and I think that's amazing. And it might seem like, what, who wants to start a business when everything's falling apart, the economy's not looking too good? But at the end of the day, it's like sometimes it just clicks in your mind, like, you know what, let me stop playing and really do this. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So all y'all out there who are starting your businesses or finally taking that leap on something that you always wanted to do, kudos to you, girl or boy, man, woman, whatever you are, kudos to you. I just think the biggest thing that you can do is try to find ways to keep yourself sane. Y'all probably gonna hear my kids in the background, okay? It is what it is. But just try to keep yourself sane, whether that's going on walks with social distancing, of course, keep yourself safe, meditation, listening to music, just taking time for yourself, because it's really not easy, especially for us out there that have children and a family. You're all in one house. It gets hectic sometimes. It can feel like everything's kind of like closing in on you a little bit. And so I just want to encourage everybody to just take time for yourself, and sometimes you just kind of gotta center yourself a little bit, find your peace. So make sure you guys are doing that. And I think we could just have faith and hope that things will get better. But I think a lot of important things need to happen in order for things to get better. Sitting around and just hoping is not going to make that happen. There are steps that everybody has to take in their life depending on what you're hoping for. For example, a lot of us are hoping for a better president because Trump is not cutting it, and that's just my opinion. So what step can you take? Go out and vote, okay? I will most definitely be voting. I've been doing my research on, especially locally in my state, and making sure I'm voting for the people that I really want to be voting for. And that's just something that I feel like a year ago or even 2 years ago, I wouldn't consider myself a political person, and I don't really consider myself to be a political person now, but I think it's so important to be informed on who is creating laws, who's signing bills, who's doing all that in your state locally and on a larger scale, because us being in a situation that we're in now, there was way too many people who were just like, what's the point of voting? My vote doesn't count, and just not really caring about it, when it's at the end of the day, it's like when certain things in your life depend on it, you rise to the occasion and you do what you have to do. So I just want to say, if you're one of the people thinking about not voting, please go out and vote, or at least consider it. Do some research on the people who are running locally. Do some research on the people who are running for president. And if you can get out and vote, I encourage you to do that, because that is one of the biggest factors right now in our world. And it's just unfortunate, all the things that are happening, especially just like racism. Like, racism has been a thing. It's going to continue to be a thing. But I feel like especially now, so much has come to light, and I just feel like it's important to stand for something. And if this time has taught me anything, it's definitely taught me like who you surround yourself with, right? Like, you can have the best relationship with someone, and then racial situations happen, and they quiet, or all of a sudden they ain't got nothing to say, and it's like, hold up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a person of color. Like, I expect the people that surround themselves with me, people that I hang out with, to stand for the same thing. And if you don't, I really don't want you in my circle. That's just how I feel about it. And I think it's times like this where you see who really cares about certain things. And I really do want to see change happen. I do want to see justice for Breonna Taylor, because at the end of the day, that situation made me think that could have been me. And she most definitely didn't deserve that. And I don't think any of the other people that have been in these situations where they're being racially profiled or being shot by police, the brutality against black people is just ridiculous. And I'm really hoping for justice for Breonna Taylor. Like, it's really been pushed out there. Like, a lot of people have made it their business to talk about it and bring awareness to it. So now it's all about that action, like us seeing something actually be done about it. And I'm hoping and I'm praying for that, and that things can just get better. But yeah, 2020 has been a very challenging year, but I've already made it up in my mind that I'm gonna try my best to finish this year strong. And that's just doing what I can do for myself and for my family to make that happen. And I really hope that for each and every one of you that is watching this video, that you can also finish this year strong, and that we can hopefully and prayerfully go into the next year, with things just being a whole lot better. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you comment and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.